So now we are about to get to NatoPotato set. We're going to be looking at, I think 3 sets in total. So we're going to have, I played 2, 1/3. How did you play 1/3 of a set? That makes no sense to me. Wario, Doc, Jizz, and Belmont. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh, well then. Okay, so we're going to be taking a look at this Richter game first. So, from what I remember, you're the one that's been, like, consistently fighting the Belmonts on here. So I'm definitely interested to see exactly what you've done. Let's see. Do I want to change the soundtrack? Let's not do that. We could do some Sticker Brush Symphony. Okay. As always, let me know if the volume's good, because I think I have to adjust it for like basically every song that comes up. Oh, we're fighting a Wario first. Okay. Okay, so the good thing is I actually have a decent amount of experience with this matchup, at least back in Smash 4, and there's obviously a couple of changes that have happened. But I'll point them out to you as we go along. Yeah, definitely don't want to be spamming Clay Pigeon that close. Ah, yeah, you're a little bit late on your detonation there. That's good that you jumped there, so that way you can just avoid this. Oh, yeah, don't do that. So if he's throwing out a lot of bikes, Clay Pigeon is the last move you want to be using. You want to be just ready to intercept it with fair. Because like if he does the wheelie like that, he's just going to pop it, and if he slams it on you, that kills you really early. So you got to be careful with that. Ah, okay. Real quick thing about that right there. No, it's a little bit too far. Crap. I think it went back too far. Okay. Yeah, so that was bad. Yeah, so if he did it to you at this percent, that the wheelie slam would have killed you. At least I think it would have. I just remember it kills super early. Okay, so this right here, after that Clay Pigeon bounces and it goes to this area, you can just run right in, because if he approaches and you detonate it, the blast will get him if he runs in. If he jumps, the blast will get him. And then if he retreats, then you just basically were able to safely close the distance in. So you could have just jumped back to the run out can if you wanted to. That was a really risky back air, but you just timed it correctly there. But you could have gone for a much harder punish on that down smash. Just to briefly bring up down smash while we're here. Down smash from Wario. Lasts for 61 frames. So if he whiffs it, treat it like him whiffing a Clay Pigeon. The last active frame? It actually doesn't say. Oh, that's weird. But as you can see, yeah, the hitbox is like actually inside him, so you can just hit him at a certain point. But yeah, like you could very easily just like throw a Clay Pigeon at that and then just like hit him. Because like at 68%, that's like prime, like Clay Pigeon, and then down 8%. Wario's kind of heavy though, so he might have been able to live it, but I think without a bicycle, he was probably dead. Yeah, and on this stage, I love going here against Wario just because you can just control the platform so well on this stage with Duck Hunt, and it makes it so hard for him to do anything. Yeah, so I like you going for up air there, but you can actually cover the with hit 3 of up smash, you can cover that platform. So if you see him teching that way, that's an option you can go for, but generally speaking, at that percent that he was at, up air's a bit better to go for. Good coverage there with the can. A little bit early on the can detonation. So something to keep in mind right now is that when you are throwing up gunman, he is shielding. You can take advantage of that. Okay, easy. Can, good coverage. A little bit early. So make sure you practice your tech timings. So like, it can be hard to practice. I would say just like go in, fight a level 9 CPU, and just do your best to like try to get them to tech on platforms and try to punish it. Because like the nice thing if you set them to like level 9 is they'll pretty much tech every single time. Well, at least I would say like 70% of the time. And then basically you can practice for every single tech situation like that with just solely focusing on that. Good coverage. Don't get greedy. That's good coverage. Okay, back air. No, he went for up air. Yeah, I think back air might have been able to kill there. It's a little bit hard to kill him off the top just because of how heavy he is. Yeah, be a little bit more aware of those. Let's see, we're at 256.10. That should be a pretty good place to do it. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I think it's like something like that. Okay, like right after this. So be aware that like the shots over here last for a ridiculously long amount of time. It's like 21 frames or something like that. Let me get the actual numbers for you. Yeah, so the hits from Clay Pigeon last from 4 to 23. Like it lasts forever. So basically, like for a little less than half a second, there's going to be a hitbox right here. So just remember that if your opponent is approaching this area at all, you can fully punish off those hits. Yeah, a little bit late on that reaction. If you see something that you could have gone for, then just go for the safe option once you recognize you missed it. That was good. Yeah, be a little bit more aware of your timing on when you're throwing out those, on when you're throwing out the gunman. Because that dash attack of Wario's is very good. Oh yeah, now you've kind of hit him with like too much, so it's gonna be very hard to come off a Clay Pigeon. So definitely stop for going for Clay Pigeon in these parts, and you just want to go for like an F tilt at ledge at this point. There we go. Oh, you got the reverse hit. Yeah, you had a lot of really good coverage there at the end, so thankfully you played it safe. He almost got you with the reversal of waft there. Yeah, I mean, with the amount that you're spamming Pigeon, so a decent player will be able to catch on to that pretty easily. But yeah, so for all those other Duck Hunt players, that's what you want to be doing with your ledge setups. That was good ledge trap at playing. That's what we want to see. Just remember, you can use F-tilt to make it easy for yourself to kill at 150. Never forget that. Down angled F-tilt is very, very good. 150, like, that should be your main way of looking to kill unless they jump. Generally speaking, when you see yourself spamming it and you realize you'll stop doing it as the set progresses because you'll get more and more angry every single time you press side B. Let's see. I just realized. Let me talk real quick about stages. So the nice thing about playing Duck Hunt versus Wario is Wario can't really out-camp Duck Hunt. There's no world where Wario can circle camp Duck Hunt at all just because of can. Like, the fact that we can control things vertically, really good for us. And the main thing you want to do is, like, focus on, like, cornering him and trapping him. And him trying to camp on platforms actually does it to him. It's sort of counterproductive. So, like, when he's just dancing there on, like, on top of all that, you want to focus on getting your can up and then, like, poking on the bottom with up airs. Or if, like, you see his foot slithering out, you might be able to, like, squeeze in a back air. And I would recommend back air compared to forward air. Just because, like, back air is just going to get you a little bit more. And I've always just found it a little bit easier. And, like, the fact that, like, his head is slightly outside of the hitbox itself, I always felt like it's a little bit easier to shield poke with that. Where if you compare it to fair, like, the head is completely below the hitbox. So I've always found bears a little bit easier to do in terms of aiming for that shield poke. Little pro tip there. So that's something you should keep in mind whenever you're taking him to a stage like this. Personally, I like using stages that have platforms just because a Wario feels more content to be there, and that means you can just mess with him a lot more. So basically, it's like his main healthy habit is actually what's hurting him the most, and that's why I like platform stages. Flat stages aren't bad, though, just because Gunman gets a little bit more use out of that, and if he's going to bike a bit more, which normally they shouldn't be doing that, that's very easy to punish. You can trap him fairly easily on that, too. Like, there's not really a bad stage to go to. It's just whether do you want him to have a lot of room to run around or not. And if you do have more space, then you have way more space to respond to him and set up yourself. So, you know, for the most part, he's not going to be approaching you, and you can use that to your advantage on a big stage like this. Just keep in mind that he does have very good horizontal kill power, and on a stage like Town and City, the side blast zones are very close to the edge of the stage, so he can kill you very early despite the ceiling being high, so it can be obnoxiously long before you kill him if you're not careful. Like, F-tilt and F-smash are fine, but like your up-smash and up-air get severely nerfed on this stage. So like against Wario in particular, this is probably not the stage I would choose. And he got lucky there. He just decided to do the same get up twice in a row. Yeah, you just spammed F-smash so many times. You got lucky. Okay, that's good that you ran away, because something that Wario will do is he'll do a hitbox extensions on the motorbike, so he can just catch you very easily with that. Yeah, you've got very good setup right there. Oh no, that was bad. Oh man, there's spaghetti going everywhere. Oh, you had a shield can setup right there. Real quick about Wario's down air. From what I remember at the very least. I don't think you can challenge that. Oh wow, this hitbox is a lot worse than I remember it. Oh, wait. Okay. So something to take note of is Wario's down, his hands right here. This is a disjoint. So this is actually pretty hard for us to challenge just because our up air is not disjointed unless it's like a very specific hit. So like up until his head is basically where his hurt box starts. So with us, if you challenge down air, you need to aim with this. Oops. So like this has to be challenged by that. So just keep that in mind. No, his down air doesn't spike. His down air sends to the side. So you don't have to worry about that. Okay, so keeping it simple. I don't think you want to do that dash attack though. Okay, that's good you're actually trying to challenge it with Nair, because like Nair is actually very good for just like kind of bopping him off. So you can actually interfere his recovery. And yet remember, after he uses Bike, he can't use it for a fairly long time. I think it's stated here. It doesn't say how long it takes before the Bike comes up though. Yeah, it doesn't say. But you know, when he loses the Bike, he loses it for a pretty long time. Yeah, no, the final hit sends you to the side. So the spike comes from the multi-hits, so kind of like how we can drag down with up air, sometimes the multi-hit can lead to a spike. But that's the thing, like if you aim with like the disjointed parts of up air, then you don't have to worry about it. But yeah, generally speaking, you don't want to really challenge that because you'll probably lose the interaction. Unless you're going for hit 3. Hit 3 is different. Dr. Mario, hey. Wait, was this? Oh, it's just a side switch. Okay. Yeah, I mean Doc's not a problem. It's Mario, but easier to fight just because it's harder for him to get in. And in this case, for this matchup, his punish game is not good enough to really beat us out, and it's not like he can really do the. He can't, because we're not a brawler. He can't really do the guile tactic. Like, if we were a brawler, Dr. Mario actually I don't think does that bad against those matchups. Against projectile characters, oh, it's rough. But of course, it's Doc. He can't obliterate you if you let him. But, you know, just play a good distance game. You'll be fine. Okay, good coverage. I like that you went there for that. The can. Yeah, I would reset your can there. Oh, wow. You were actually able to get that follow-up. Good. B reverse, too. Sure you're able to space that a little bit better. Okay, there you go. Yeah, no, down angle to F tilt and, like, down tilt destroy him. Like, the second you hit him with that, he was dead. Like, Doc with down tilt, I think you can kill him at, like, 60%, and, like, there's nothing he can do about it. Unless, like, he can get, like, a wall jump or something, but I think most of the time he can't. That was really good by him. But that's why it's important to reset your can. If you don't reset your can, then you'll get edge guarded like that. Careful how you're air dodging. Like, the biggest thing with Doc is that he will punish your habits like crazy, and especially if you push forward. You lose to Doc when you push forward. If you don't push forward, you'll do very good against him. Yeah, like, just keep chilling. There's no reason to go in. Like, Doc doesn't really have too many safe moves to approach with. Like, it's so weird to think that regular Mario is safer is safer on shield than Doc is, and I think that's stupid. I mean, the thing is, you know what the trajectory of the pills are going to go. If you just hide behind Gunman, there's not anything he can do. And he should just fallen off with an air. If you fell off with an air, he was dead. Like, there's only one goal you have with Doc. Throw him off stage and then touch him. And he is not going to recover. Like, you can literally treat him like Little Mac. Yeah, like, see, if you touched him with Nair right there, he was dead. Don't throw out that clay pigeon. Like, you had, like, so much time to punish that down B, and you just left yourself open. Like, you're just running into the areas the pills are going to hit. Like, if he's throwing pills from the same exact position, there are certain areas where the pills are just never going to hit you. It's always going to bounce in the same trajectory. Just watch where he's throwing it. He went for an air dodge. You weren't watching that. So you could have actually killed him right there. Like, if you decided to do a down-angled F-tilt on him, that probably would have killed. Down-tilt might have killed him as well. That was a very specific timing that he grabbed you at. So he has to grab you on, like, a very exact frame in order for that to kill. Oh, see, yeah, you're not looking out for those moves. You see, you're not watching. You're just not paying attention to the pills. Like, these are like really, really big, obvious projectiles that are hitting your shield. That they're hitting your cannon, everything. But like, you're just like playing it like they don't exist. And I have no idea why you're not like looking out for them. Like, you know, guard yourself with gunmen. If you get the permanent wall, then you know his pills can't get past that. It's not even reaction time. Like, let me show this off real quickly. Like, if you understand where they're coming from, they should do nothing. Like, let's go specifically back to Pokemon Stadium since we were playing there. Or Sonic. There we go. Okay. So it's like a lot of the time you were playing down on the ground. I forgot to change the stage. I really do want to make sure that I'm on Stadium for this. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and I mean, like, things like that I'm not going to really be too worried about. I just realized it's going to transform because it's training mode. Okay. I'll just reset it every single time it happens, which will be a lot. Control. Okay. Okay, so if I'm here, and Doc's spamming pills there, it is never going to touch me. The pill trajectory is not going to change. Now he can jump and change it, and you just need to make sure you accommodate for it. But if he's like right here, it's not going to hit me. And then, you know, if he jumps forward, now it's going to hit me. But you just need to watch that, and then once you do, you'll be good. Even if he uses it on the ground, there's certain distances where it just won't hit you. Of course, with the random bounce, there can be like little different ways that I can do it, but like if you crouch and all that, it makes it a lot harder for them to hit you too. So just remember to abuse that as well. Yeah. Like pills, you're just focused on avoiding the trajectory. So like if he's throwing them out, you can still like just jump over and hit him too. Like pills, I'm pretty sure they have the same amount of end lag as pulling a can. Pills have... Oh, guess what? It's worse than can. So whenever he throws out a pill, he is stuck in the end lag for 49 frames. Can is stuck for 41. So we'll show this off very quick in a very advanced demonstration. We are both going to hit special, and then we're going to hold shield. That shows you how much earlier that you can act before he can. So if you think that pills are very unpunishable and he's throwing it to you at that distance, it's not at all. Like you have enough time to like dash, jump, and hit him if he's doing it at a distance, especially at the distances that he was doing it at. So don't fall for it. And then was that the end of this stuff? Are we going on to the next set now? So no, that was the last of that game in particular. Next isn't this one. Okay. Yeah, it looked like that was you. You fight a Jigs for one game and then they forfeit? Do you want me to look at the Jigs game? Because from what you're saying, it sounds like you just kind of ran over them. Because like this matchup's very straightforward. You just camp. Don't do anything else. Jigs can't approach you. Especially when you got shield cannon and all that. The one thing that's scary is pound. If she pounds your shield, you gotta just keep running away until that gets healed. Because she can shield break you very easily. Like, especially since we like to abuse shield can. Shield can's very good in this matchup, but pound is a very, very, very good response to it. There you could have nared. Wouldn't have killed her, but... Yeah, don't get stuck on your up smashes. You gotta remember that, yeah, when you have can next to gunman, gunman's gonna be a wall, so basically you can guarantee an explosion will just be right there. If you throw out any hitbox against rollout, it will always win. I mean, no one cares about fighting Jigs, but just FYI, something that's very depressingly hilarious about this character. This is the hitbox for rollout. Rollout will legitimately never hit you as long as you put out a hitbox. It's so sad. That was last hit. Gotcha. Yeah, don't do CP. But yeah, Jigs rollout is not a real move. Okay, good you went for Nair, but you did it a little too early. Ooh, yeah, death. Careful of those CPs. Ah, yeah, a little got caught in your movement. That looked like a misinput to me. Oh yeah, gunman can also block it too, so you also have that protection against rollout as well. Yeah, so actually, yeah, you can just automatically throw out a gunman in response to rollout, and it's not going to hit you. Scary as it looks. Yeah, it doesn't. It looks like you're playing it very, very, very safe. Like it doesn't look like you're trying to cover her path at all. Yeah, you gotta remember, yeah, as long as the gunman's there, that's blocking. It's gonna be blocking that rollout. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, as long as you're staying underneath jigs, there's not too much she can really do to you. Like her hitbox below her are not great. Yeah, just remember for the future, gunman will be your auto solution to rollout. Also, you can kill her with up throw at like 160, I'd say. So you even have that as an option too. Oh, you got really unlucky with that. Yeah, that was good. That was good coverage by that jigs. So the reason why you want to go fair at low percents is because you can make a conversion off of that. Bear at 0% will not get a conversion. Ah. Yeah, floaties are really hard to clay pigeon chain. I don't really ever recommend going for the chain. I just recommend get your one hit in and then just hit them. I have no idea why you just... Yeah, she's dead. She disconnected. Oh boy. So they rage quit? Oh, then it goes to Richter. Okay. And there wasn't too much I could really pull from there. Okay. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, yeah. I mean, we've already talked about this matchup enough, so you at least have an idea of what you're supposed to do. Yeah, so there, you're just not watching. Not watching. Yeah, like holy water and then to like trying to punish your jump is like a very common thing. Lucky for you, he's going for axe a lot, which is very easy to respond to, but you're putting yourself in like in the issue of going for a lot of laggy moves. You should be punishing those. Ooh, that was a really good response. You gotta be so mad after that. Like he was dominating you neutral wise for like the entirety of that, just to go away from that. Okay, fair. You missed your fast fall. You could have gotten another fair off of that. He's dead. Yo, you actually 0 to death him, I think. Oh, you were so late on that grab. Yeah, I would have just been looking out for the cross at that point. Also remember, if holy water bounces off your shield, then the hitbox will hurt him as well. Be careful about how you jump forward because he's gonna catch that a lot with cross. Ah, yeah. You got really lucky where you got caught with that holy water that he couldn't hit you. I feel like you could have lived that. Like, I don't think there's a world... I think, like, as long as you have your uppy, you do have, like, more horizontal reach than Richter does. Oh, yeah, now you have to remember that holy water's still going to hit you, so you need to move out of the way. was gonna say, if you just clipped him with another F smash, I'd feel so sorry for him. Also, remember, if you get underneath Holy... Oh, you did! Oh, man. Yeah, you had a lot of moments where you could have just capitalized on him. You just had to wait a quick second, and then you would have been fine. But okay, yeah, no, you played that first game fairly well. Not really too many complaints from me. It's just like you just kind of got caught up at the very end, but the biggest thing was just like clay pigeons were bad. You weren't watching some of the holy waters. You weren't watching your jumps when those axes were coming to. Like just watch the Richter. If you watch the Richter, you will be very okay with avoiding what they're doing because of the way they work, they need to be way more preemptive than you. So they will most likely always be the ones pushing the buttons first. So you just got to play around that. I was downhill from here. Not really too surprised to see that, at least the way that you played that first game, because you very much weren't playing reactive, and I think once you got a download on the habits you like to go for after, I could just see him dismantling you. So you were spamming smash attacks. They hit. Yeah, that was smart of you actually not to drop down at first, because like I feel like drop down cross will most likely be their first option. Go, do not can out of combos that low. Like you're just adding more damage to yourself for no reason. Rolling's kind of useless too. You roll the second that you see the axe come out. You did it way too late there. But it's Wi-Fi, so there's a 10-frame delay anyways. Ah, yeah. Yeah, please don't let him get away with axe like that. You could have gone for another clay pigeon, but I don't blame you not. If you wanted just to keep it safe for yourself. Aw, man, I wish you were ready for that. Like, the second that you both ended up on the platform, I'm like, oh, please kill him. Because, like, if you got an up smash there, he should have died. The other thing to note with Richter's down air is his foot hurt box actually sticks out below. I don't remember if we ever pointed that out. So when you look at his down air, yeah, right here, you can actually hit his foot. So if you aim for that, you'll win. Oh yeah, don't get caught on your movement. Yeah, it's good you didn't charge in recklessly. I thought you were going to get hit by that axe. Oh, okay. Remember, when you use your nair, you want to cover the inner part of that ledge. You do not want to cover the outer part. Also remember, if Cross is coming back and you have a free grab, grab him and then do the back throw, because the back throw will allow you to armor the entirety of it, and the back throw has more armor than all the other throws that he has. So that's the one that you want to use. Good that you spot dodged, because a whip hit might have broken your shield. Yeah, you have to remember it can blow up on the gunman there, so you have to just be a little bit more careful, or a little bit more aware of what he could do. Oh, no. Watch out the axes. Do not fast fall. If you didn't fast fall there, you actually would have been able to get around it. Okay, remember, just tap him with Nair. Okay. Yeah, no, he did jump at the end there. But, like, one thing that you can do is, if you do, like, a rising Nair into the ledge, so it lingers there longer, you have a much higher chance of catching him. Oh god, that was scary. You're lucky that he's spammed that. He's spammed that forward air. Otherwise, that was gonna hurt pretty badly. Yeah, you could have kept pressuring him with the cannon. Actually, just kind of gotten around that. Good catch. Ah, okay. You got unlucky with that can hit. And that was a hard one to prepare for. Oh, he got really lucky with that. Like, if the holy water was a little bit lower, that actually would have just killed him. I just realized the gain on this is very high. That should be a little bit better. Okay, up tilt. Yeah, you shouldn't just get so locked down on your projectiles. Like when you're in him, you need to take advantage of that because like his up close frame data is not good. I think that's like the biggest thing that you have to change up with your gameplay. Is actually there's two things. First of all, when you're going in against him, you're holding forward the entire time. You need to be a little bit more strategic. He can cover right above him and right in front of him. He can't cover that diagonal, so you need to remember that. So when you're approaching him, make sure you're in his blind spots. Do not be in the areas that he can actively cover immediately. Like you want to make him think he can up tilt, but you have to put him in the area where you know he can't up tilt you. And yeah, you're getting greedy. And then also best of 3 or best of 5 with this. I'm going to assume best of 3. Best of 5, okay. Oh, we're in for a long set. Oh, yeah, you need to be careful with that. Yep, very good that you use that nair to splat right under that F tilt. Yeah, be a little bit more mindful about how the hit lag affects Axe. Like when you see the hit lag do there, you can just drop down and jump on stage and get in for free. Okay, good nair. Can coverage, good. Oh, right, perfect. Oh, you have to make sure you ping the can to actually have it cover that area. Yeah, don't forget you threw out that can to cover stuff, not to fall around and be lazy. There we go, he's dead. Oh, wait, oh, good air dodge. Remember, when he's coming back, you want to go back there and pressure him. And then if you do like a down-angled F tilt or down tilt and eclipse him, then he's dead. He doesn't really have a good way to challenge that. Because like when he's close to the stage, his whip is most likely going to tether to the ledge. And also just practice edge guarding Richter in general. And that's something you can do in training mode. You need to focus on resetting your can. Learn how to do that. I notice you don't reset your can at all. Like when you notice, like when you know that can no longer benefit you, just practice like pinging it on stage or getting it to the explosive state. Oh my god, no. You gotta pay attention to those axes. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think he's like a little bit too low of a percent to really get hit by Nair. Like, I don't think he had enough time. Could have definitely avoided that axe. Just had to go in a little bit further. And remember, down tilt's the move that you want to use to avoid F tilt, not F tilt. Well, the Richter F tilt whip. The other thing too is I notice you're always running off Nair, jump, and then Nair, so that way you can drift in as you're Nairing. So that's the reason why you keep missing. You run off Nair, you don't jump, Nair, drift in. Tilt stick's always better for duck hunt. Like, smash attacks are not moves you should be using with duck hunt. Like, they are if you got a very good read on him. Also remember, like, Richter's Cross will just rip through all your projectiles, so there is no reason to be spamming them against Cross. Yeah, see? Like, you're just, like, not thinking about his projectiles and how they interact with yours. Like, Cross... Oh, if you let the gunman hit him, it would have comboed him into CAD. Dang it, you almost had a really cool clip. Oh god, you... So, let me explain how dangerously bad that was. Okay. So let's explain the scenario here. So you decide to land on platform. That in itself is not a bad idea. However, where you decide to land is exactly where the axes are going. Don't do that. Go to the areas where you know the axes are not going to be hitting you. Like, look, the axe is going right there. He has not moved his position at all. And you're like, please, death, greet me. Greet me right there. No, stop pushing forward. Really think about what attacks are going on and go to the areas you know that are safe. Sometimes your recovery requires you to go backwards, and that's how you stay safe. Going forward makes it very easy and very predictable to hit you, and it makes it a lot easier for them to hit you because they have less work that they need to do in order to get to you. Just remember, going backwards is going to be part of your recovery every now and then. Yeah, that was a very smooth transition right there. Work on pinging your can. You're being very, very lazy with that coverage. Like, you're making that coverage very ineffective. If you do it, you want to make sure you keep pinging the can so it stays in that little ledge area as long as possible. So, you know, practice the sequencing of doing it by itself and then doing it with your up B too. Because the thing is, you don't have to focus about it. You just need to focus just keeping it circulated there. That's it. And like, now you're at a percentage where it's going to be very hard for you to come back. You can do it though, because Richter dies at 0%. I don't even know why you went for the smash attack. Like, all you had to do was just like hit him off stage and then like touch him one more time after he loses his jump. That was it. Oh, you're using smash stick? Yeah, stop that. No, use tilt stick. Tilt stick helps out so much more. Because, yeah, like, if it doesn't detect your jump, you're going to be doing smash attacks on the ground. Yeah, like, I mean, I understood why you go for F smash there, but you don't need to F smash him to cheese him in this case. Like, it's very easy to cheese him with just Nair, and it's way more reliable too. Yeah, so like there's nothing that your can's gonna do to get around that holy water. That was a very good setup by him. Just remember, if holy water is right there on the ledge, make sure can does not touch it, because the second it touches another hitbox, it can hurt you. So just let the can drop at that point. Very good catch up. See, like, that's like, he exhausted all of his options there, and like first of all, you missed your nair. So if you did your nair there, as long as you tapped him, he was dead. And then after you missed your nair, instead of just waiting for what his option was, because he used his whip, he's gonna be up being after that. You could just like wait there, wait for it, and then you could just hit him with like F tilt, down tilt, he's dead. Like, you need to learn how to kill this character. Like, Richter should never live past 100. Oh, yeah. Now you gotta be careful with that. Yeah, if they're jabbing your shield, just don't panic. And see, like, by jumping in, you're always going to be running right into his projectiles over and over again. You need to make sure you don't do that. Like, think about the areas that you're not going to get in, and don't think in, I need to get to a very, very safe-looking position. Like, that's your loser brain thinking that you need to go to center stage. Generally, that's not where you need to be. At least when you're recovering. Ooh, good coverage. And I'm happy you at least thought about going for down-angled F-tilt there. So that way, it's like, you know, you were preemptively ready to go for the ledge coverage there. So then there, he just got you with the ledge guard himself. But yeah, no, just really watch the projectiles and like really watch your movement, because like you always want to go forward, and that will get you punished against any good player. Every good player, no matter what character they're playing, they're going to abuse that habit like crazy. Like, they're just going to demolish you every single time. There's like two beginner habits that like top players look for whenever they're in pools. They look for people that push forward, and they look for people to go for very punishable long laggy moves. And they basically will win their pools by just waiting for those two options and then just like fully capitalizing on that. Otherwise, they wait to play as safe as possible, take minimal amount of risks, and then when they see you take those risks, and of course they shield it, then they punish you completely for it. So focus on that. Of course, get that tilt stick in. Tilt stick in will help you a lot without throwing out those like big laggy moves at all. Less clay pigeon, obviously. And practice edge guarding. Like, you need to practice jumping, nairing, and then falling in. I'll show that off real quick. And the good thing is I don't need to switch to Richter being there to fully show this off. So if I run off nair, well, actually let me go frame by frame real quick. No, not that. So if I go run off nair, and now I drift in. Look how much I'm not covering underneath the ledge. Like, you know, about 20 frames later, I am still not covering underneath. And when they zip up, they come up this way. They come up against the stage. Now I can cover it. So unless he decided not to zip up, I'm not hitting him like that. So what you want to do instead is you want to jump. And fast fall. And then nair. And now you can drift in and cover like that area that their hitbox is, because like there's no character that's skinny enough to go between Duck Hunt and the hitbox there. And then there you go. So remember, you don't want this. You want this. So then that way you get that sweet, sweet coverage right there. The other thing that you can do too is this: just jump down and then up, then jump in there. That's like, sometimes that's the better option to do. So that, and then jump there. Just make sure you're holding down as you're going up. So like, rise, hold down, and then nair's one, or rise, hold down, jump nair. Because like, if you're rising and you're holding down, you won't fast fall and you will miss the ledge. So that's a little tip that you can do to yourself in terms of control. So keep that in mind. No, like special attacks are only for hard mix-ups. Don't practice those. Do not do the hard mix-ups, because like if you rely on those, it's not going to be good. You learn when you go for those. For now, just focus on playing as safe as humanly possible, and just learn how to kill with your safest, most efficient moves. Once you have that down, then you can find those little blemishes they have, where you can sneak in those stronger punishes. Okay, no, that's good. I would definitely take up that offer. I think it'd be a good thing to do. And is that other... Oh, this is a completely different stream. Okay, let's just get to this real quick. So you have a lot. Oh, God, do you have 2 sets here? It's going to take a while. Okay. Is it the same player or are these 2 different sets? I'm assuming it's 2 different sets. Best of 3, best of 5. Oh, okay. Okay, Olimar first. Real quick on Olimar. Olimar's not that bad. This is a very even matchup. However, this is a matchup you need to learn. As you have probably experienced, when Pikmin latch onto you, if you want to ping the can and they are hitting you, then it is automatically going to blow up on you. And if it's the fire one, nothing's going to happen to them. But if it is if it's a non-fire one, then they will die or they will get damaged at the very least. If it's a fire one, they'll take no damage or anything. So that's to keep in mind. Also, the thing that everyone falls for, Raito's terrible at managing this. If the Pikmin fall off or they get thrown and they miss, they will be running on the ground. They are an active hurt box. This means that if you throw can and it just happens to land there as they are walking back, it will blow up. Or if like they land in front of you and start walking back and you hit can, you will blow up as well. So you don't do that. You got to make sure you don't do that. Okay. I do like going to larger stages against him, though. That's something I'll say. Like it's more beneficial for you to set up than for him. Because like for him, he can just get his Pikmin so fast. And it takes a little bit more time for us to do our thing. Yeah, you got to remember he can attack out of his up B as well, so he's just gonna come out in full swing. Oof. Yeah, just make sure you're not blowing yourself up, like, right on top of him like that. Also, do keep in mind, the priority of Pikmin's very weird. If your attack and his attack come out at the same time, generally speaking, you'll just beat it out. It's like, I think they always have projectile property or something like that. Oh, the other thing, too, because he is so light, up throw will kill him very, very early, so as well as throw to can, so... As long as you're just keeping it fairly even, if you're keeping even paced in terms of percentage, that means you're winning. But yeah, no, he's very strong too. Okay, yeah, I mean, obviously, right now the big thing that I'm seeing right now is like, you know, don't go for anything heavy and desperate like that. You get to cover that with up air very easily. And it's very strange to hit Pikmin, just because like it's like only certain moves that will, depending on where they are. Like on your head, there's not too many good hitboxes that you'll have for that. Like I know Fair can do it. I know F-Tilt can do that. Nair can hit your head as well. Do not be spamming your smash attacks. But see, like that's one instance where Can was able to kill them, but obviously if it was a red Pikmin, would not be the same story. Yeah, now right now you're doing what you need to do. Okay. Okay, so I would have done a down throw there because you probably would have been able to combo that to an up throw and kill, but good thing is your gunman cleaned it up. But as you can see, 129, gunman killed him. Very, very early. I bet you are lucky you got the black gunman. I think that was... Black gunman and sombrero were probably the only two that were going to kill there. Oh, you had a pretty good sequence right there. Oh yeah, that is something that you can do. If the Pikmin latch onto you, you can clay pigeon, and then the clay pigeon will just spawn right in front of you, because like they reduce the momentum of it severely. Yeah, it's good that you didn't go for the chain there. It's very hard to chain Olimar. Again, don't go spamming your smash attacks, but I'm assuming that was like more of your smash tick talking at that moment. Oh, you have to be so careful with approaching Nair. He could have killed you. Yeah, remember, when a Pikmin's an active hurt box, it's going to automatically blow up your can. Do not push a can when you're near him. Okay, you got lucky there. Bad DI Orange Gunman would kill. That's for sure. It's just Blackout is extremely horizontal knockback, so that works very well. And the horizontal blast on that one are very short. And Sombrero's just strong, so I think it would have killed off the top. But yeah, the Orange Gun, I think with the worst DI would have killed too. He's not that much weaker than the Sombrero Gunman. Okay. Let's see. Wait, were you fighting Wait, were you actually fighting Myron or not? 'Cause that'd be crazy if you were. There's no way that was Myron. Okay, I mean, right now you're doing what you need to do, except that. Like, honestly, like, that keep away game, and then just, like, smartly placing the projectiles, forcing him to chase after you, especially if he is chasing after you, it's really good for Duck Hunt, because, like, Olimar just leaves himself so much more wide open, and you can take advantage when he doesn't have his Pikmin there. Like, that's a good call. There's another good call. He has no jump there, but yeah, see, when Pikmin latches onto you, they can blow up your can very easily. Remember, cover the platforms when he's landing to them. Whistle will leave him an amount of lag, but he does have armor on it, so you do need to be a little careful on that. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, you can also shield poke him very easily with Can. I did forget to mention that. So pelting his shield is actually a very viable strategy against Olimar. Shield did get better, but nonetheless, you can still abuse it. His shield's not that big. Good coverage. Ooh, yeah. Ugh. I mean, I understand if you thought he was going to roll, but I have a feeling you weren't thinking he was going to roll. Yep, do not be going spamming clay pigeons, please. Yeah, also that's the other thing too, is that Pikmin, every single Pikmin can just go right through gunmen, so they're not really too valuable as a projectile wall in this matchup. Just use them to apply ground pressure. And they will add like extra hit lag to moves that hit them. You see, like, stop getting so desperate for like your smash attacks on the ledge. Like, you can just do like a lot easier things to get them. Wait, is this someone custom one? I just realized this is somebody's custom thing. I might get monetized for that. I missed how you got that kill. Let me see. Nice. Yeah, online tournaments are kind of weird. Like, the nerves that you feel in an on-live tournament are very different from real tournaments. I don't know how to explain it. At least for me. You know, obviously, like, same there. It's just like, you know, watch how you're throwing out moves when you're next to your opponent. Okay. Yeah, so you gave up your advantage there. Like, you were able to hit with Clay Pigeon, but you could have converted a little bit more off of that. Just make sure you just understand when you're getting your advantage in. Yeah, remember, if Pikmin are latching onto you, you cannot hit the can. That is a guaranteed auto punish on you. I just realized I never updated the score on this. Oof. Oh, also watch how small his shield is. So, like, with his shield being that small, you could actually kind of spam... Well, not anymore, because it's recovered. But, yeah, as I was going to say, you could actually spam... When their shield is small, you can actually spam F-Smash on their shield, and they'll get hit. Up Smash is more reliable, but F-Smash can do it, too. Yeah, like, there's no crowd, but, like, also because, like, you're alone by yourself, you just feel like you could be a little bit more honest. And, like, if you get frustrated, sometimes you get way more frustrated and all that stuff. So it's just, like, I feel like that's, like, kind of the biggest difference between playing online and in person. In person, the surroundings kind of keep you in check, but that also adds a different pressure. So if you're an introvert, that's a lot worse. But, like, if you're like a little bit more extroverted, or, like, you know, you're used to, like, kind of behaving yourself around people more, like giving yourself more social norms, then be a little bit more calming too. All right. So I think, so yeah, and I mean, you definitely weren't playing the matchup great, but it wasn't the worst thing in the world that I saw. So just the main thing is be more aware of Pikmin. Don't spam moves next to him. The good thing is you kept your Clay Pigeon conversions to Clay Pigeon and then Aerial. And then that kept you very consistent with all your punishes there. So that was very good to see. But you need to be a lot more aware of the Pikmin coming back and forth, because, like, if you try to hit can when they're on you, you're going to get blown up. If you get walking back and you hit it, you're going to get blown up too. Okay. Just wondering, how many games is it? Is it a 4-game set, or is it like a 5-game set? It's a 3-game set? Okay. Is it the next person you fight? This is a pit. Okay, there we go. All right. So yeah, Wii Fit, Duck Hunt, horrible for Wii Fit. One of the easiest matchups for Duck Hunt out there. Basically, just tank everything with your can or Gunman, you're good. And if it's an uncharged Sun Salutation, you can down tilt underneath it. The main thing that Wii Fit has now is, like, because her hitboxes are slightly better and deep breathing got a lot better, she can kill. She has a really good punish game now, but like it's so hard for her to get anything started in this matchup. Like the second you have Anchor Can like activated, there's nothing she can do to you. Ah, yeah, you messed up your punish there. That was a really good snipe by them. Yeah, don't throw out your clay pigeons. Yeah, so this is generally the way that it goes. Gunman's gonna take care of all of the soccer balls. Can's gonna take care of all the sun salutations. Once you get that rhythm, like just stuck in your head, there's nothing she can do to you. And also because of Can, she can't ledge camp you either. Oh God, why are you going for down smash? I guess that's the reason why you need tilt stick. So that way you can like make sure you do your down tilts and actually get the punish you're looking for. Oh, please stop going for smash attacks at the ledge. Do not go for them. Like especially when she's like at 139, like you do not need to hit her with a smash attack to kill her. Good snipe. Wait, what? Oh, did it go offline? Oops, sorry, my bad, I didn't catch that. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, your biggest issue is like you're not following the Samus formula. If you follow the Samus formula against Wii Fit, she literally has nothing she can do to you. So Gunman takes care of the soccer balls. Can takes care of all of the sun salutations because of Anchor Can. And once you do that and you never put yourself in harm's way, she cannot touch you. There's nothing she can physically do to you at all. Yeah, at 42%, you're not going to chain your clay pigeons like that. That would be you'd be doing like grounded chains at that point. Yeah, like why are you trying to run past Gunman? Just chill. And like, you know, you forced her into shield and all that, so then you can get close and pressure her. Good DI. She was trying to go for the cheesiest kill off of that. Okay, the one time your smash attack spam worked out correctly. No, please, please. Oh man, I was so worried for a second. Okay, Can. Okay, good. Stop. Like you can wait and react for their roll or get up attack before you throw out an attack. Okay, drop down Gunman, good. She dead? Nah. Drop down Gunman again. Okay, actually it's kind of good that you did now. God, you see, like you get so greedy with those smash attacks. Like you just need to wait and punish. You'll be all right. Okay. But yeah, no, I mean, literally just learn to play with anchor cannon and gunman properly to like avoid the sun salutations and the soccer balls, and you will never struggle with this matchup again. And as long as you go to the FD style stage, like if you went back to FD, that would be very good for you. This stage is also very good for you as well. I'd say FD is better just because you can kill her off the top easier. Or like this stage, the ceiling's super, super tall. Yep, good that you got that. Now she cannot throw a projectile past that gunman. Yeah, so grounded gunman's a little bit better to go for than jumping gunman in this matchup. Like, grounded with like cannon gunman will just cover so much. Grounded gunman's gonna cover the soccer ball a lot more, and just as long as you have the cannon on the ground, you're gonna cover all the sun salutations. Like, play this as boring as possible and just turtle. Oh. Oh, she canceled it out with an attack. It's like, you really need to stop spamming those smash attacks. And like, look, it's like, by going in front of the can, you put your shield at risk. By staying behind it, she can anchor it, and then you could just stay there like indefinitely. And she has to approach you. And obviously now that she's in the lead, she doesn't have to worry about that as much. But like, you can just be so much smarter about how you're approaching all of this. And you could have taken advantage of that hit lag and like punished her with like up smash to keep it safe. Okay, you're gonna go get the snipe now. You have too much gravity on it. You know, at this point, you just want to hold center stage and you're good. Yep, it should pain you. You don't watch your own replays to feel good about yourself. That's for sure. You watch to learn. And hurt. Yeah, can, gunman. Okay. Wow, I did not notice that soccer ball coming back. That bamboozled me. Okay, now you're lucky that he's just pushing forward every now and then. See, like, smash attack again. Like, your ledge trapping is entirely relying on smash attacks, and that is not good. Like, that makes Duck Hunt's ledge trapping very, very okay at best. Like, Duck Hunt's ledge trapping is good because you can cover so many options at once, not just, like, only one. Okay, that's a regrab. You could have down aired that. So make sure you keep track of those. But make sure you push forward after you know your can's gonna hit. Good catch. Yeah, because it's mostly because he didn't cancel it. You weren't ready for the can follow-up. Okay. Yeah, with deep breathing does buffer up a lot. Yeah, like you want to mostly focus on your tilts at ledge. You cover like most options with can, and then you cover the rest with the dog. And tilts will get you far. Like the only smash attack that's like acceptable using with ledge guarding is like up smash, and then down smash. Because like up smash and down smash you can kind of react with. F smash can only react to get up attack, and that's it. And roll. F smash can react to roll. See, like, now you're rushing in. Good catch. Shot. Ah, yeah. Unfortunately, the way... Wii Fit's hurt box is kind of weird, so the way that she rolled into you made it weird for that clay pigeon to get the multi-hits at the very end. It's mostly due to, like, the poses that she makes. See, like, okay, good that you had the gunman out now. But, you know. You didn't have your can out for, to protect against Sun Salutation at first. That was such good use of the soccer ball over there. Yeah. Just be ready to air dodge when you're off screen. Like, this person snipes with this. But just the fact that they knew to bounce it off the can in order to punish you, that was really good. So, like, that's why you want your walls to be in front of you, so that way she can't use, like, soccer ball against you like that. Oh, man, you could have punished that. Because you have to remember, if your hitbox hits the... If it hits the soccer ball, it can't hurt you. Yep, yeah, I gotta watch the soccer ball again. Like, if soccer balls comes out, remember, that's gunman. If it's, if you see the Sun Salutation come out, that's can. Get can to anchor, it'll absorb all the Sun Salutations, you don't have to worry about that. And then if you get the special knockdown of the gunman, then you never have to worry, like right there, you're not gonna have to worry about any projectiles for the rest of your life. Yeah, see, like, that clay pigeon was super risky. The gunman, that's good, because, like, from where you were standing, none of her attacks should punish you. See, like, right there. That covered every option. You stayed behind gunman and can. Can cover the summon salutation. The gunman was covering the soccer ball. That was a good jump from the Wii Fit. Good that you recognized that was punishable enough. Or laggy enough that you could punish with that F smash. See, gunman took care of the soccer ball. Now you don't have to worry about anything else. See, now that because you weren't behind gunman and you didn't allow can to just anchor it, then you got hit. Literally, that's all you have to worry about. You just have to worry about gunman and can to take care of her projectiles, and she will physically not touch you in any form of capacity. It's literally, this is a 7-3 matchup for Duck Hunt. Like, it's very easy for him once you get that in. So just play around that. Think about playing as lame, as boring, and safe as possible, and you'll come out on top. Obviously, don't go for all those obvious smash attacks and all that, because like that, they got a lot of punishes on you because of that. But other than that, yeah, it'll carry you. It'll carry you very far. Before we sign off for the night, do you guys have any other questions? Especially you, NatoPotato, since these were all your matches here. All right, perfect. Yeah, and just make sure you just remember that for the Wii Fit Trainer one, because like that's really all you need to do. But before I sign out for the night, as a reminder, if you want to support Duck Hunt Hardest during this pandemic and everything, we do have the coasting stuff. Want to help them, support a cause, support some artists. But obviously, you know, we do have everything else going on in the world. So, you know, if you really want to help the people in need, please consider donating to those bailout funds that we have in Minnesota right now. Well, actually across the entirety of the United States. Like, you know, people in those protests, they're going to need your help.